Hey there, everyone. I'm now finally done with the racer here for the evening. It's like 8 o'clock, working on it for the last 3 or 4 hours. I ran into a bit of a boo-boo. As you can see, the top cover is off my motor. The ignition did not come with instructions. And also I discovered this ignition does not have a kill on it. It has a start, it has an auxiliary, it has a start, the auxiliary, then it has like the battery, obviously, and it has another one that says ignition. So I assumed, okay, that's the kill. So basically, when you put it in, it'd ground it to the frame, and it would shut it off. Turns out it wasn't, and it was actually a hot line from the battery. I hooked my coil up to it. And I think everyone should know what happens when you do that. You blow your coil. So that's what ended up happening. I blew my coil. But I put one on here. This one, I believe, probably came from an 8 horse. It has a really, really short ass wire on it, which kind of sucks, but it works. I'm going to leave it. I just got to find a plastic boot for the end of it, which I should have on something over here or over there. Maybe I should just take a peek. I think this one here has one on it. This one here doesn't even have a coil. Oh, there it is. Yeah, it does. Yeah, just need one of these guys on there. And yeah, so I'll put that on there maybe when this video's over. Sit right there so I don't lose it. It did sputter. It did not start. No gas. I did pour a little bit of gas in it, but my stepdad's over there sleeping outside there in the lounger. And yeah, but the ignition's working. I'll show you again how I hooked this up. Basically, this one here is the starter wire. This one here is the auxiliary, so that actually runs the stereo. This one here is the ignition wire, so that actually runs the headlights. And down here where these two are, that is the power, and I also have the line from the alternator running to there. So basically it'll run through there and it will charge the battery while it's running. And I might be adding a voltmeter on this eventually. So I basically ran out of fuses because when it hooked up it blew the fuse, but I thought, okay, there's something else wrong. Something's touching. Tracked it down, but it blew the coil. But weird thing was, it didn't blow the coil. It actually did turn over a few times with power hooked to the coil, but then I guess the coil just wore out, and because something in the coil just blew, and yeah. So, but it, like I said, it does sputter. Also, my starter took a crap. The ring gear actually went on it. And before anyone comments saying, oh, it's a piece of shit, the ring gear was on its way out. So, even though this is a relatively new engine, I think it had possibly the wrong ring gear on it, because it would never retract itself. Now it is actually fully retracting itself, without having to turn the flywheel. So that's pretty much it. Battery needs a good charge. It is cranking over, but I don't have the key on me. So now actually, since it's a special key, I can't just use any old key, which I like that idea. So it actually helps for anti-theft, even though you can just roll it, but still, it helps. You'd have to bugger around with a lot of the wiring. So what I'm going to end up doing is, I got these two yellow wires here. One goes to a ground, and one is the ground to the coil. I'll just hook that up to a switch, just a push button switch, and push the switch in, it shuts off the engine. So, which kind of sucks, I thought that would actually have, since it has the start feature, you'd think it would have a off feature, but it doesn't, which is stupid, really. It's made in Mexico, but at least it's not made in China, which I'm happy about. Screw China stuff. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this. I'm gonna close up the hood, and yeah, so hope everyone has a good evening, and I'll talk to you all later. Please keep it redneck, and please subscribe and comment.